For the graduating senior class of 2014 here at Georgia State University, the start of their final semester here is a time to look back on what they've accomplished during their period in college and what to look forward to as they prepare to graduate. I've had the opportunity to speak with a couple of seniors today to see their progress as they prepare to graduate. Among many of what seniors will bring with them as they graduate include numerous accomplishments, accolades, memories, good and bad, and plenty of lifetime personal friendships and professional relationships that may come in handy down the road. What are you most looking forward to as you prepare to graduate?
I couldn't be more excited to get out of here and out into the real world.
I'm starting my own makeup line, so being able to have more time to deal with that.
Definitely med school, so I've been waiting to go through that for 4 years.
Excited, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, though, so yeah.
As the class of 2014 prepares to say their final goodbyes to GSU, they are facing an increasingly optimistic job market. According to the National Association of Colleges and Employers, hiring of 2014 graduates is expected to increase by nearly 8%. Are you optimistic about the job market for seniors?
I don't know if I'll necessarily go into something for my major, but I think as long as I have a college degree, it'll put me ahead of a lot of people.
Not necessarily for the job market if I were to use my major. However, I started my own small business, so I think the job market's going to be a little different for me.
Well, it's not really a problem for me for 4 more years because I have to go to medical school, and there's always going to be doctors. And with a lot of the Obamacare stuff, I don't know, there might be more room when I get out.
I'm looking to go into teaching, so I feel like that's never really bad or as bad as some other things get. So I'm pretty optimistic for myself.
The date that every graduating senior has marked on their calendars is May 10th, 2014. That's the day commencement takes place from the Georgia Dome. Akiem Bailum, GSTV News. Regardless of the major of a student, whether he or she attends school at Georgia State University or any other institution of higher learning, the competition is fierce for jobs that prefer a college degree. One way that students feel that they can increase their chances of being able to land a job in their major is through an internship with a company that they hope to work for in the future. I spoke with Colleen Perry, who is in charge of Georgia State University's University Career Services Internships and Co-ops program, and got some thoughts from her about interning and some advice from her about internships.
Part of it is that it's intimidating to look for an internship. The other thing is that there are a lot of myths about paid versus unpaid internships out there. And to students is that you do go on our site and or also check Panther CareerNet because we update those. Prepare ahead of time. Make sure that you don't just do one round of your resume. Make sure that you have it reviewed a couple of different times, but definitely come into Career Services and have it let us take a look at that. Use a lot of different resources. Don't just use one source. Don't just go to one website or one location. We want you to start with Panther CareerNet, but tell everyone that you know that you're looking.
The most recent internship fair took place on February 21st. Future events include a career and internship fair for criminal justice majors in Dahlberg Hall from noon to 3 p.m. on Friday, February 28th. Akiem Bailum, GSTV News. With environmental issues in the forefront of the mainstream consciousness, people and organizations everywhere are looking for ways that it can use to become more environmentally friendly. At Georgia State University, its recently established Office of Sustainability takes the lead in addressing environmental issues that have an impact on the campus. There was a hard-fought battle to even have an Office of Sustainability become reality. The idea of such an office was in question as funding of the organization through student fees looked to be going nowhere. Offices of Sustainability were already established at Georgia Tech, UGA, and Emory. Then the Student Government Association passed a resolution to reallocate $3 from an existing library fee to fund an Office of Sustainability for Georgia State. GSU is only one of 2 schools in the university system of Georgia to attain silver status, meaning for its implementation of policies and records kept pertaining to environmental sustainability. But a survey of a small sample of Georgia State students found that most, 68% to be exact, do not perceive Georgia State to be a green campus. 78% in the same survey also said that the university's housing isn't environmentally friendly. This past Friday, March 7th, the Georgia Campus Sustainability Network held a meeting for addressing environmental initiatives at Brenau University's North Atlanta campus in Norcross. The Office of Sustainability also plans to have a meeting on Tuesday, March 14th for students and groups interested in joining its Green Umbrella Coalition. We were unable to reach out to anybody at the Office of Sustainability, but the university's Director of Facilities Building Services, Patty Stilson, told me that the Office of Sustainability is planning on releasing a newsletter to further publish its initiatives. Akiem Bailum for GSTV News. All blue, all impact. The 2014 SGA election results are in, and it was a clean sweep for Team Impact over the Students' First Party. Team Impact won all the executive officer positions, including Lanier Henson and Ashley Uzamir being elected president and vice president over Victoria Davis and Matthew Altman. I had an opportunity to speak with Vice President Uzamir to talk about her win, President-elect Henson, the success of Team Impact this election cycle, and what their agenda will be with SGA going forward.
On a scale of 1 to 10, like 10 being like super confident, like we're gonna win, I was probably around a 6, only because the other team, the other tickets that were being formed, they also were some really good students, really good student leaders. The only thing that kind of boosted my confidence was their lack of SGA experience. So I think that was the only kind of like resting or like comfortable factor that I had, but they campaigned hard. They also had flyers and buttons, and so they put up a really good fight as well. So
the platform at the top of the Team Impact ticket included the eventual creation of a 24-hour library, as well as that of a 24-hour study space in the area of the current law building that houses the law library. That library will move to the new College of Law when it opens in the fall of 2015.
I think that all of us as a board and as a team, we have our hand in so many areas of campus. So I think that it'll be much easier to get everything that we need done. Just making sure that all of us are on one page, and there's always power in numbers. It's not just, even though me and Henson are, president and vice president, we still have an entire board, an entire Senate behind us, so.
The resounding victory for Team Impact also included Cameron Bradley being re-elected as Vice President of Public Relations over Olivia Hightower, despite alleged misuse of up to $9,000 in PR funds. Jovan Page was also elected as VP of Student Life, despite a report from the Signal that says he was involved in an altercation between members of the Alpha Phi Alpha and Phi Beta Sigma fraternities on Friday, March 28th. To see more of our interview with Vice President Uzamir, you can log on to our website at gstvonline.org. Reporting from outside the SGA office in the University Center, Akiem Bailum for GSTV News.